Hello, everyone. It's Julian from BD Cosmos, and we're back to talk about a brand new DC Connect. So DC released their latest DC Connect for May 2022, solicitations for July 2022, a week before even Diamond releases theirs. We're still a couple of days away before Diamond releases their full catalog. I believe Marvel will also release theirs on Friday, and then a week from to Wednesday, we'll get the Diamond catalog, the previews, and then the physical copy. And I believe a week after that, the Marvel one, because then will be in actual May. But we are getting physical copies of the DC Connect. I believe this upcoming week. Release date on the 19th or the 20th, if we follow Wednesday releases. So, hello everyone, my name is Julian. I am a retailer up in Montreal area called BD Cosmos, and this is a quick retailer perspective of every new catalog comes in. So I only talk about the DC Connect and the Marvel previews. Sometimes I should be talking about the Diamond previews, as there's always every single month interesting stuff from Image and from Boom specifically, my two favorite companies out of the Diamond catalog. We'll look at Dynamite sometimes and Dark Horse sometimes. But in any event, we're talking about DC Connect and the big one for this month. It's a brand new era for Dark Knights with 125. This is a new Batman logo for Batman 125, and it's being written by Chip Zdarsky. George Jimenez, who has often been doing covers for the entire run of DC, now is doing the interior art, so everyone is really excited about that. And I am incredibly excited for Chip Zdarsky headlighting Batman. As he joked himself, he is not a new face of DC. And I believe this is the last time DC has been fully on board a writer from the get-go. Was Tom King when he took over with Batman #1 after Rebirth. And I think it's 2016, 2018, I can't recall. So, like, Tinian was supposed to be a transitional writer, and even though he made gangbuster money for them, so they kept him on, but they were not fully all in from the get-go. They were excited, they were happy to have him, but they weren't, like, going bananas. Same for Williamson. Clearly he needed it for a couple of issues to be able to write Shadow War and Dark Crisis. Now, while Dark Crisis is happening, Zdarsky's taking it to what he has specifically himself written, a very dark Batman. Extremely dark Batman. Think Frank Miller dark Batman. So we'll see how well that does, and I'll explain to you why I'm saying that they're fully all in on him. So what's inside? I'll skip some of it, and feel free. Honestly, there's if this is a very good way to watch this type of videos just by listening to it through a podcast type of setting. I'll listen to myself this way as well, or other people watching videos of this type. So a new era of Dark Knight, Batman 125. So here is the reason why I'm saying they're all in. They have incentive variant covers all the way to 1 in 500, which is Jim Lee cover 1 in 500. So they honestly believe the Chip is going to be selling them a lot of books, and I can't fault them because Batman the Knight has been a phenomenal success, and I really enjoy it. I think it is the one of two DC books I need to read religiously. That and Dark Knights of Steel from Tom Taylor. And I believe I think I do now read every single book Chip puts out a month. They're all in, and I don't know as a retailer how much I want to order. I'm could be ordering 50 no matter what, because we have like 30 pulls no matter what from Batman on a bad month. So 50 copies is the bare minimum that I'll go for. But if someone tells me, I need that 1 in 500, whew, I mean, we'll look at the price, because the book is not cheap. $5.99 USD. It's $7.50 CAD. Oh God, $6.99 for it. So it's just the main cover that is $5.99. So that's $7.50. So it's $8.75 for every single variant. That means that comes up to like 1,000, no, 250 copies at we're averaging at, let's say, $4 a copy. That is 2 grand worth of Batman. Holy moly! For a 1/500, that book needs to sell at some significant price. Now, the Chip Zdarsky cover, we'll look at them here. Actually, the Chip cover is really really cool. It's very reminiscent of the Batman movie. Um, Now, Alex Gardner and this Jock cover. The Jock 150 has been doing well. The Simone Di Matteo is really cool. I fully agree with the 125 wraparound cover. It's just a black and white version of the macaron. I am not super certain if this here is the main or not, or if this is it. And then Jim Lee's. Oh, okay. It's a black and white of the Jim Lee cover. Well, that's great. Yeah, Inyuk Lee cover looks great. The Matina cover looks amazing. I'm not a huge fan of Delato. I'm sad. Lee Bermejo. There's no Lee Bermejo cover. I'm kind of sad about that. But yeah, it also you'll notice there's a focus on Robin, as I believe it's Tim Drake. I believe, which is kind of cool as well. And we've got some interior art. Yeah, okay, so there's interior art. Whomever that may be. Okay, so just as Batman has Chip, Detective has Ram V. And so I was thinking about this as Mariko Tamaki has been doing such a great job with Detective. Like 1035 was a huge boom. People were like looking for it all over. And then they did that the Shadow of the Bat 12 issues, 12 weeks event to cover while Williamson was taking over Batman, taking him elsewhere from Gotham. I think they want to coincide the Detective and Batman relaunch at the same time with two really hot writers, and Ram V is very hot. I mean, his stuff on Venom and Carnage, and Justice League Dark. There was a backup on Justice League. What else did I remember? I'll have to go back. What else is writing? But anyways, and so I feel like they're like getting Americo to complete her contract ASAP to switch her off of something else, which I didn't pay attention to elsewhere here. So they can both become. And the plot line over for Detective is he's taking it into an opera type event, which could be cool. I don't know. I'm not a huge Ram V fan. I enjoy his writing, but I'm not a huge fan. There was something I forgot about the other one. The side book is written by Cy Spurrier, if I'm not mistaken. Acetat or backup. Oh no, Belen Ortega. I had seen something about Cy Spurrier. Okay, maybe it's Detective. Backup by Danny. Oh no, written backup by Simon Spurrier. Okay, so Simon Spurrier and Ram V. Yeah, I don't see this going badly. So I'll be upping my order at least for Detective 62. I'm not gonna get my my pants down like I was with 1035, and we'll see how that goes. Because the art style is very interesting. This Elite 125 is really sweet. Okay, so now this is like rehash stuff from previous connects because we've moved Flashpoint Beyond to twice to thrice monthly to monthly to give retailers a chance to actually know what people want before, putting their orders for number 5, which was completely absurd. Number 0 just released last week. It was actually really good, so highly recommend picking up Flashpoint Beyond. The Superman, because it's not Superman, he's Superman. It's a very good, very interesting story. Interior art. Dark Crisis Act 2, so Deathstrike. Deathstrike? He's attacking. Yeah, Deathstroke. Sorry, I knew it's sitting in my head, and it's like that. This is not correct. And so Deathstroke and his army is attacking Titan Tower, and Nightwing's trying to defend it. So that's kind of cool. Ooh, this 125. All right, this is a awesome variant. 125. Mara Furciello. The House of Nightwing burns. And so he does interior art. Yeah, something happened with Nightwing, with Deathstroke. It probably has to do with Shadow War, honestly. Because it was Williamson. This is kind of cool. A world where Justice League is dead, and then there's a Robin Superman. So Dark Crisis, World's Wild Justice League, Superman #1. Tom King story. When Pariah and his forces of the Great Darkness lay waste to the most powerful superheroes of all time, all hope was lost. With the man still suffering the same fate as his comrades, join us for a look at a world of dreams where you never would have thought possible with alive. Where there's life, there's hope, and with the hope comes the unraveling tapestry of DCU's biggest event of 2022. I think there's also interior art. No, that's a shame. Dark Crisis Young Justice 2, and then Flash 74 seems is going to time into Dark Crisis. Oh, with whomever this character is that they've shown on Justice League. No, Road to Dark Crisis, the variant cover. Now, maybe he is well known. I just haven't paid attention. But it is a Dark Crisis Titan. Black Adam. Oh, okay. Just Society Files. So this, instead of Batman Secret Files, it's just Society Files. And this is a Hawkman one shot. Who's writing it? Kevin Scott. Oh, Kevin Scott. Famous Kevin Scott for High Republic stuff. High Republic Architect. And then this is Artemis Wanted. This is probably spinning out War of the Amazons. It already feels like it. Yeah, Trial of the Amazons. Alright. Justice gets upgraded. DC Max. So this is like the Mech Strike thing. It's okay. It's not even Christos Gage is writing it. So, Mechanize. Justice League, I assume. They're invaded by giant mechanized paragons from a planet called Apocalypse. Earth's protector, Just Society. Oh, Just Society. In the ensuing years, world is topped by colossal battle suits piloted by elite warriors waiting for the apocalypse returns. When Kal, last son of a dying world, crash lands in Metropolis with his own war suit, he'll face down two of Earth's finest mixed fighters, the Flash and Batman. Alright, it's kind of absurd. Terror art. Young Justice Target. 6-part miniseries for Young Justice. And this is TV show Young Justice. Yeah. Yeah. Straight tie-in. So if you're a fan of the Young Justice TV show. Superman Space Age. Young reporter who just... The world will soon come to an end. Crisis on Infinite Earth, and there's nothing he can save it. Sounds like a job for his alter ego, Superman. After years of standing idle, the young man from Krypton defies the wishes of his father to come out of the world as the first superhero of the Space Age. As each decade passes, each new danger emerges. He wonders if this is the one that will kill him and everyone else he loves. Superman realizes that even the good intentions are not without their backlash, as the world around him transforms into a place determined to destroy itself as he is to save it. Naturally came Mark Russell, and well as Mike Allred. The first time this series promised a criminal journey for U.S. history. Okay, so this is life story. This is the equivalent of the Marvel, the Spider-Man and Fantastic Four life story. Superman through the decades. And it's a 3-part prestige oversized. So this is technically a Black Label type book. Okay. I mean, it's Mike Allred. He definitely has his strong supporters and fans. White Knight presents a Red Hood. Red Hood Rises. Sweet 125 cover. And it's written by Sean Murphy, which is very important. Uh, yeah, for all you White Knight fans out there. Then we've got a super amazing Curse of the White Knight Deluxe Edition. Um, I'm very excited about this because this has the tie-in issues that the first Curse of the White Knight did not have. And because it's a deluxe edition, it'll be hardcover. Yeah, hardcover right here. Looks great. 280 pages, 499 USD. So it's 69.99 CAD. I'm really excited about this book. Yeah, it really goes well to complete those who have Sean Murphy's White Knight, original White Knight. What do we have here? Batman Superman Wells Finest number 5 from Mark Waid. The first arc concludes with shocking foreshadowing DCU events to come. Sure. Batman vs. Robin Road to War. Williamson. So this comes out straight. No, it's a collection. Collecting Titans 43-44, Teen Titans Annual 2, Detective Constant 32-33, and a two-part backup story features new chapter in Life Demon Wayne, originally presented Batman 106, Detective 1034. Okay. So this is a trade. Okay. Yeah, the continuation of so they're doing all these one shots for DC versus Vampires. Like it's on 6, it's on super hiatus, and this All Out War it's 126. It's Matthew Rosenberg who's writing this, so they're like giving Tinian a 6-month break, I guess, because we've got 2 other one shots and Super Reviews connects. So I don't know why it's on such a long break. Multiversity. Don't have much to go on this. Constantine Young Adult book. Cami Garcia. I'm sure this will do well in the right circles. Honestly, I mean, even myself, I probably get some in for there is a right crowd to push this type of book. What is this? Favorite ghost as he explains navigating spooky, strange, unexplained, this eerie 13-tale anthology. Dead Man, The Spooky Tales. Written by Franco. Okay. Sure. Oh, that's kind of really cool art. Huh. Okay, One Dark Night from Jock. Yeah. Did okay. It's it's a regular size hardcover, so yeah. I'm Batman Volume 1. Is this soft cover or hard? Oh, it's a hardcover. Interesting. Well, that's good for John Ridley. Robin and Batman from Jeff Lemire. This is a hardcover. Wow, 3-issue hardcover. All right. Harley Quinn Eat Bang Kill Tour Volume 1. Give me hardcover as well. Holy moly. So this is the type of book that I love having in soft cover, because that is $34 Canadian dollars. 30 years of Harley Quinn. There's a lot of Harley Quinn books. This is really cool. Covered by Jim Lee. Also $70 Canadian, but it's a really good deluxe edition to have. I like this cover. I don't like the new tagline for Harley Quinn. It's based on a new volume, but yeah, this is a good book to have. Okay, Homecoming, Wonder Girl. This is the entire run of Joelle Jones' Wonder Girl. So there should be, Future State Wonder Woman 1 and 2, Infinite Frontier 0, Wonder Girl 1 through 7, and Charlie Amazon's 1 and 2. That is every single book in one hardcover, worthwhile having to, because while the CBW did not go through with going forward with the new Wonder Girl, Yara, that doesn't mean that Warner Brothers Discovery won't. They made there's too much to be done with this new character to just ignore her. She is a wonderful, wonderful character. Black and Gold, sure. These anthology series, they're very long. 6 issues. It was very long. Versus like Marvels have been like 4 issues. So, anyways, and like DC have stopped. So they had Batman, they had Wonder Woman. I don't think they've done another one. All right, Action 1045. We're still in Warworld. I'm really enjoying this Warworld arc. The second Void Song. So already like less emphasis on the second issue of Void Song. So when we get into this section, it's like less emphasis, but we are soliciting these books. Aquaman Andromeda 2. Aquaman. It is already the final issue. It went from ongoing to 6-part miniseries because most likely sales are horrible, or because Arthur Clarke is dead from Dark Crisis because the Justice League were killed. So it's either one of those two things or both at the same time, right? Moving on, Batgirls. I really enjoyed the series. Neo Year. Honestly, no one subbed to this book except my one guy who like subs to everything Batman Beyond. And then at release, oh, you don't have this? Like, no one ever reads Batman Beyond. So this is doing well now. I would like to see Batman Fortress 1 before coming to Fortress at all. Killing Time is the Tom King stuff as well. Batman the Night is the Chip Zdarsky stuff as well. Urban Legends. People have been slowly getting off of Urban Legends. The stories have been either complete hits or utter fails, and they're more on the fail side of things, to be honest. I think it's a good anthology series, to be quite frank. I think they're often enough tie into a lot of other stuff, and there has been an Urban Legends tie into Fear State. So I'm surprised they kept this and discontinued Legend of the Dark Knight. Anyways, Black Adam 2. It's a really sweet cover, honestly. This regular cover, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Key of the Week when it comes out. Let's indicate Catwoman. This Fuzon cover is great. Who is doing the 125? It still says Omega. Okay. Well, it's a great cover. Oh, look! So, DC vs. Vampires number 7. Oh, well, okay. So, while they have All Out War, they're continuing to race the series. And Matthew Rosenberg is working with Tinian because of the fact that they've got the All Out War that's written by Rosenberg. So, that's great. I'm happy to see this. Deathstroke Inc. 11. Duo 3. Greg Pak Brisson. Fables 153. Future State Gotham. Harley Quinn 17. I Am Batman 11. Honestly, I Am Batman does not do as well as Black Panther. And reading John Ridley's work, I'm surprised. But maybe that's just my specific store. Maybe a lot of other people are doing their I'm Batman. It really outsells Black Panther. I am reading Black Panther. I'm not reading Batman, so I really can't say. But I'm enjoying Black Panther anyways. I think John Ridley's a really good writer. Legion of Superheroes 5. I think it's before last issue? Yeah, before last issue. Looney Tunes, Mad Magazine, Monkey Prince... which is this number 6. I think it's of 10 issues, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, they removed the numbering. It's a shame. Naomi Season 2, 5 of 6, Nightwing 94. It's a really great cover. Really great variant. Who's doing the variant? Jamal Campbell. Okay. Nubia 2, Poison Ivy 2. See, like Poison Ivy, like number 1 had such a big boom, and then the number 2 is like, no. That sometimes bothers me from DC. Robin 16 with Flatline over there. And who is this wonderful character? Robin investigation to Lazarus Islands, put him a hole, and Lord Deathman strikes. Oh, okay. Son of Kal-El. Oh, isn't this something? It's Dreamer. There you go. So, yeah, there might be something about this. I believe Legends of Tomorrow, the TV show. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, there might be something here. Task Force Z, 10 of 12. I don't know if they ever added, if this is a recent thing where they said, oh yeah, it's going to be of 12 issues now. I don't recall. I'd have to go back 10 months to see if it was initially solicited as 12 issues. Jurassic League, ignored. Sandman Universe Nightmare Country number 4. Swamp Thing 15. So this is the 15 of 16. So there's still one more issue. Oh yeah, Ram V writes Swamp Thing. People have been trying to get me to read Swamp Thing because it has damn it, I forget the name of the character, but one of the Authority characters. The leader of the Authority is... It's not Jenny Sparks. It's the guy who replaced her, and I forget. That bothers me. Wonder Woman 79. There's... I thought I read there was, like, new character, but maybe it's different issues we're talking about. Duke of Deception. Agent Ares. Oh, and we're in collected editions. Brian Bullen collection. That's pretty cool. The first Deathstroke. So, okay, it's a hardcover. That's good for him. King of Supervillains. Harley Quinn, the Gotham City Sirens Omnibus. That is pretty cool. Paul Dini's. Very cool. Stephanie Phillips, Harley Quinn. Softcover edition for the first trade. Joker Criminal Sanity, a book that was very, very difficult to get. It was so many delays, and it's a softcover edition. Maybe its hardcover has already released, I don't even remember. Joker Puzzle Box. Sales for me with this was almost nothing, so I don't really know anything. House of Mystery Bronze Age Omnibus. This is pretty cool. Commandy, Jack Kirby. This is really cool. Both of these are really cool omnibuses. New Teen Titans Omnibus 2022 edition. Marvel Woman George Perez. Absolutely. Superman Action Comics. Oh, see, Superman gets a soft cover only. That's kind of a shame. Joker Volume 2, which has the annual, so 6 or 9, so it'll get 4 issues. I would assume then the Volume 3 would have 10 through 15 and be a little bit more expensive side, probably like $29.99 USD, $39.99 CAD. Swamp Thing Volume 2 to Conduit for Ram V, 5 through 10, and then they'll do 11 through 16. The Who's Who Omnibus Volume 2, the 1993 update. Wonder Woman Volume 2. This is a softcover. And wow, that was fast. It's still 30 minutes. I talked all about Chip in Ram V, didn't I? Alright. They're hyped about both Detective and Batman, and again, that just proves to me that the DC is the Batman show. They've certainly put a lot of emphasis as well in the last couple of months for Dark Crisis. And they've re-put some emphasis on Flashpoint Beyond. I think it's really important for them to do. I have noticed there's no Dark Knights of Steel in this comic, in this Connect. That is disheartening, as again is one of the top 2 books that I read every month from DC. So I guess Tom Taylor, either the book was delayed enough weeks for it to skip a whole month now into this one. I don't know. There's interesting things. There's not too many. Well, there are 2 really cool omnibuses that I mentioned. There's some interesting hardcovers. This Batman Beyond the White Knight is great, especially this 125 cover. I really love this cover. So overall, in this deluxe edition, guys. Overall, it's pretty good Connect. It's not the best one we've had this year already. I believe last month's Connect was way more packed with interesting things, considering Poison Ivy and Dark Crisis were really big things, plus the end of Shadow War. And Road to Dark Crisis. So it's not a bad one. It's not the best one. I think the more interesting stuff is the collected editions with the omnibus. This hardcover edition, a lot of good hardcover trade paperbacks. I do believe that Batman 125 will probably have a print run for around 200 to 250,000 copies, just because people will be like, yeah, it's Chip. Let's buy Chip's books. So I don't think stores are going to have a hard time. I don't think it's going to go to second print. I don't think people are going to come running to the store. But I do think that, after the end of the first arc, people are like, oh wait, this is really good. And they'll go back and look for those back issues. So that's where I think the real keenness of the series. I'm sure it'll be a key book of the month, the week when it does come out. But I don't think people will go running to go buy them. But I do think stores will be ordering heavy amounts of the book itself. And so it left to me to decide how high I personally want to commit to the title. Like I said, I'm ordering at least 50 no matter what, because I need more than a 125's worth of books for Batman for our own store. And Batman is a top-selling title. And I'm sure I will have more people signed on to Batman now that he is the head writer. I forget if he said it himself or someone else wrote it, but Frank Miller wishes he could have written Batman Daredevil at the same time, and Chip Zdarsky is doing that. And if Daredevil, it's going to be darker than Daredevil, and Daredevil has his high points and low points in levels of darkness, it'd be really interesting to see. So let's just go back real quick to those covers. So the Jim Lee cover, the main cover is on the front page. This Chip 1250, Garner 125, 1 in 125 copies. That is a lot. That is a lot. I'm sure people will be picking up lots of these covers, but that is a lot of covers and a lot of copies. So maybe, and there's not even, it's pretty frustrating because you jump from 1/150 to 1/125 instead of 1/100, 1/200, and 1/500. That would have been better numbers for everybody overall. They're like forcing you to get to an additional 25 copies, because you don't even get 3 150s with this number here. In any event, that's it for me. We'll be back soon for more reviews of catalog stuff. And as always, I wish you all a very good end of your day, and we'll speak to you real soon. Bye for now.